DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, I'm out for a little walk, and I thought that I'd take you along with me. So it'll be little bits here and there. We're in our town. Far off, you can see the cathedral. And normally this street is only for pedestrians. But at this time in the morning, it's approximately 9:30, I guess, something like that. And delivery vans and so on are allowed just in this period. So you can see how the houses are of a certain period. I mean, they're not that old, but they're not that young either. And like I say, over there further off, you'll see the cathedral. I'm being careful actually as I'm walking along here, because the other day one of the delivery vans, he actually touched me with his mirror. Well, very, very lightly. It didn't hurt at all. I mean, he just touched me and he did stop. Yeah. So anyway, that's the first little bit, and I'll be with you later on. Actually, here you see the cathedral quite well. And the cathedral is from, oh goodness, the late 1200s. So it's an old building. Yeah, it is. And over there, opposite, basically in the sun right now, is the town hall and the local governments. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. You know, our town is it's part of the 5 or 6 towns that were made by what is his name now again? One of the is it the Duke of Berthold or something like that? Anyway, I've got a blank right now. It'll come to me. So there's Bern, there's Fribourg here, there is Thun in the old part of Switzerland, and there's a town called Burgdorf. That doesn't really matter because you don't know any of those, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so it's one of these cathedrals with only one tower, and it's called St. Nicholas. So St. Nicholas is the patron saint of around here. And on weekends there's a market over there. And we will be continuing our walk, but I'll be back with you in a bit. So here we are, just quickly. So that is the town hall. I'm trying to remember if it's not the Zerrigens family. Oh, it'll come to me. But you know something? It's not actually all that important. I'm not going down that way today, but that's a very steep stairs to go down to the old town. And let's just see. Some of the food trucks are getting ready, I guess, for lunch. So pretty cool. And so there's the town and the canton that have, I guess their government is here. And now we're just walking along. I do have to be careful because, like I told you, in the morning there is the deliveries which are allowed. So here we are. This part of town over there. Oh, I'll just kind of bring in that one. That's called La Rue des Épouses. So basically the newlyweds. And well, it's not completely that, but of the wedded people. And there's a funny story because there's a French and a German saying on it, a little inscription. And the inscription in the French goes on about it's the street for the faithful couples and so on. But in German, it says It's funny, it's in Swiss German, but it's really shows actually, I find, the sense of humor of the Swiss Germans. It says something like, "You poor guy, you think you're wearing the trousers or wearing the pants in the couple, but you got it all wrong. I'm just transliterating." That's basically what it is. So as you can see, the style of the houses is pretty much the same. It's a kind of a limestone that makes, I guess, the facades here. Let's just walk along. It seems to me, before very long, we should get to where there's arches. This is one of the few streets that's still in the old town that still allow cars. I'm even surprised because we have a local government that is very anti-automobile, anything that's a car, and they've been taking away parking places. Oh, this was the Blackfriars up there. Different things like that. Oh yes, we're coming up to where the arches are, which is a very typical of the cities of this period, built by the people that I was saying before. Yeah, actually I'm on my way to do a geocache, which I hope will still be there. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and for one reason or another, I've done very, very little geocaching since my retirement. Yeah, I don't know why. These are one of these things I thought once retired that I'd be doing a whole lot of, and finally has not been the case. It's been exactly the contrary. So what do we have? It's just a view over here, and let's see. I'm gonna stop for a moment. So we're coming up to the arches here. Now, they're not very impressive here. If you were in the city of Bern, they would be very much so. Oh, I just wanted to show you something quickly. You see, somebody has delivered some packages, and there doesn't seem to be much of an issue here, about those porch thieves, as we talk about it over in America a lot, in the United States, I mean. But it seems that here it's still possible. Okay, so here you can see how the arches are, and we're coming to a very steep street that's called the Stalden. And the Stalden will bring us down into the old part of town. Oh yes, there it is. There's one of these old places called the Auberge de Zeringen, where, if I'm not wrong, it's been there for many, many years, and it's one of these guild houses in a way, or used to be. Now it's probably just a coffee shop or something like that, or a restaurant. But that's what it used to be. I'm being careful walking down because I don't always see that well. And now we're going to be walking down this street. So there's the town, and that is a very steep street down to the old town. Okay, so I'll be back once I'm down closer to where we want to go. Okay, take care and speak to you later. So hi again. We're almost down that hill. I just made a little stop here. There's a fountain in the middle. The houses are quite interesting. And go and have a look at the view. So the view is towards again, like I said, in the lower part of town. So the white building that's right in front of us is a prison. It's the central prison, it's called. It is not like the main prison in the canton, but it's usually the prison where they sort things out, where people should go. That's a big guild house over there, and there's some religious well, churches, and up there's a church. There's what used to be the entry. It's called La Lorette. It was the town, one of the gates over there. There's some monasteries far off over there. So yeah, as you can see, this is a nice place for a view of part of the old town. Okay, so let's keep on going. And I went down the hill, which was a nice walk, nice and steep. I should have taken a picture of the guy that was going up with his bicycle, not an electric bicycle. And this is cobblestone. So how he did it, I felt like saying, very courageous guy. Okay, what is that? It's like a lot of people are interested in Tibet around here. Actually, I think there's, oh, that is part of the Saint-Jacques de Compostelle. Okay, the Compostelle path towards the pilgrimage in Spain. So part of the pilgrimage is here. It starts in the northern part of Germany and actually goes through the town here. Yeah, so I guess that'll be all for right now. So a quick stop in the Church of the Augustines. The Augustines was an order, Saint Augustine. And I can see they're doing some works here, but I just thought I'd make a quick stop and show you what's going on here. I guess I got it wrong. I just want to see quickly. There used to be something. No, we can't. You see, they're actually doing the restorations. And so the church, it's a nice church, a nice organ. And let's see now. One of my microphones just died. Earbuds, I mean, which is also acting as a microphone. It's the right one. Oh well, anyway. So we're gonna go out and I'll be back with you later on. Okay, so we're back walking along one of the streets here, and over there you can see one of the bridges. There's a lot of bridges here in the old town, or around the old town, but as you saw all the cliffs, it's not really that surprising. Oh yes, now let's see, can we still cross? I hope so. There's an old covered bridge, and I know they're repairing. They're doing restorations. The question is, can we still cross it on foot? So let's see. I guess you can, but there's somebody taking care of the traffic. At least looks like that. So that was one of these old stops. I was almost going to say a stagecoach stop in the old town. That was the gate we're getting up to. Yeah, so there's different, oh, here's the river. This is the Savian River. And there are the bridges, one of the part of the town wall. And okay. Bonjour. Okay. Well, we can still cross it, it seems. I thought it was completely off or closed down for vehicles, but it seems it's not the case. You can see in the wall over there, you can actually see through. So let's just walk along. So we're going to cross over to the other side, and that will probably be, at least for the main part, the end of my video, because I just wanted to show you as I was walking along, and it is really cool. It really is. I mean, this is really a nice old town. And I hope that you can hear me, because I had, like I said, an issue with one of the earbuds. If you look over there, the bridge is kind of interesting. The first top is for vehicles, and then there's a bottom bridge for pedestrians and bicycles, I guess. And it's for the lower part of the town, so it's a double bridge. And over here, what is this? Is this the Café des Anges or something like that? It's another cafe that was meant for, I was going to say one of the older parts of town. Okay, I'm going to go through because I want to back in. So here we are. Yeah, so there's this fountain, and it's all quite interesting. I find it's really cool. Yeah. Auberge de Lange. Yeah. Okay. So that'll be it for now. That'll be DC signing off for now. Bye-bye. Take care. Well, DC here, just for a quick one to say that there it is. Yes, there it is. I was glad to get the geocache. And I've just signed it. I'm going to put it away. And this will probably be it. So it'll be DC signing off for real. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.